Hello and welcome back to Fledgling Eagle. Today we're embarking on a journey to some of the world's most remote and awe-inspiring islands. Places where time seems frozen and traditions are untouched by the outside world. These 5 incredible islands stand as sanctuaries of peace, natural beauty, and unique lifestyles that resist the rapid pace of modern civilization. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Fledgling Eagle. It's free, and it fuels our passion for bringing you these exciting stories. 1. Tristan da Cunha, the most remote community on Earth. Living in a place where you have only around 250 neighbors, surrounded entirely by the vast open waters of the South Atlantic Ocean. This is the unique reality of Tristan da Cunha, the most isolated inhabited island on the planet. The volcanic island is so remote that it sits over 1,700 miles away from the nearest landmass, making it a true outpost in the literal middle of nowhere. Discovered in the year 1506 by Portuguese explorer Tristan da Cunha, the island remained untouched by human settlement until 1810, when an American named Jonathan Lambert arrived, declaring himself its ruler. Tristan da Cunha's strategic location eventually led it to become a British military base and a place of refuge for European settlers, shipwreck survivors, and adventurers. Today, the community is still small and tightly knit, with family names like Glass and Green preserving the legacy of the original settlers. Despite its size, the island has basic services: a modest hospital, a single school, and a general store stocked with limited supplies that reach the island by occasional ship deliveries. The residents are self-sufficient and resilient, navigating life with diesel generators for electricity and depending on South Africa, located across a vast ocean expanse, for medical emergencies. While the island lacks modern amenities like high-speed internet, it maintains a small post office, allowing residents to stay somewhat connected to the world. Fishing and limited agriculture provide local food sources, and the community's sense of unity is deeply rooted in shared traditions and reliance on each other. This natural sanctuary is also home to a wealth of rare seabirds and marine wildlife, offering a hidden paradise for those interested in remote ecosystems and untouched beauty. 2. Pitcairn Island, the isolated home of the bounty mutineers' descendants. Our next destination, Pitcairn Island, sits in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, roughly midway between the continents of South America and Oceania. With a current population of about 60 residents, this island is primarily home to descendants of the mutineers from the legendary British ship, the HMS Bounty. In 1789, Fletcher Christian and his band of mutineers, along with their Polynesian companions, escaped to Pitcairn to avoid capture by British authorities. This isolated refuge allowed them to establish a community that still preserves its unique traditions and stories more than 2 centuries later. Reaching Pitcairn requires a bit of adventurous spirit. Travelers must endure a boat journey that lasts several days, dependent on weather and sea conditions, as there are no airports on the island. But for those who make it, Pitcairn rewards them with breathtaking landscapes, rich marine life, and a fascinating blend of English and Polynesian cultures. Islanders have their own distinct dialect, passed down through generations, and maintain a heritage rooted in the dramatic history of the Bounty mutineers. Much of their daily life revolves around community projects, with every resident pitching in to keep the island functioning smoothly. Islanders rely heavily on the occasional supply ship from New Zealand, which brings essentials and allows them to trade island-grown products like honey. Visitors can explore this hidden world, one where traditions and stories are deeply embedded in daily life, offering a rare glimpse into a bygone era that remains remarkably alive in this remote corner of the Pacific. 3. Palmerston Island, a unique island of family unity. About 2,000 miles northeast of New Zealand lies Palmerston Island, a tiny atoll with only 62 residents, all direct descendants of one English settler named William Masters. This remote community has adapted to an isolated way of life where resilience and self-reliance are crucial. The islanders primarily support themselves through fishing, small-scale farming, and managing with very few modern conveniences. Family bonds form the core of Palmerston's society, and residents share a strong sense of unity, relying on each other for everything from daily tasks to overcoming challenges. With no stores or banks available, and electricity limited to a few hours each day through diesel generators, the islanders collect rainwater for drinking and everyday needs. Reaching Palmerston is no easy feat either. Visitors must endure a lengthy and unpredictable boat journey due to the island's lack of an airport. The islanders are known for their warmth and hospitality, welcoming visitors who brave the journey with a genuine interest in their isolated way of life. Fresh fish and coconut-based dishes form the backbone of their cuisine, often shared communally. Islanders follow a set routine guided by the rhythms of nature, where each person has a role in ensuring the well-being of the community. Leisure activities are simple but meaningful, such as storytelling, fishing, and gathering together to share the day's events. Palmerston's children are raised with a strong sense of independence and a connection to the land and sea that sustain them. For those who do make the trip, Palmerston offers a step back into a simpler time, where family ties and community support shape every aspect of daily life. It's a place where living is rooted in connection, mutual care, and a harmonious relationship with nature. Four, St. Helena, Napoleon's last exile and a hidden gem of isolation. Nestled in the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, St. Helena lies more than 1,200 miles from the coast of Africa. This small, isolated island is best known as the place where Napoleon Bonaparte spent his final years in exile. Discovered in the year 1502 by Portuguese explorers, St. Helena became a critical stopover for ships voyaging between Europe, Africa, and Asia, providing a point of resupply for maritime routes. Today, around 4,500 residents, known affectionately as the Saints, live on this island. Their rich cultural heritage is a unique blend of British, African, and Asian influences that adds vibrant diversity to the community. For centuries, reaching St. Helena required days of sea travel, as there were no other routes to access the island. But in 2017, a small airport was constructed, opening up the possibility of flying in, though flights remain limited due to weather conditions and logistical challenges. Life on St. Helena is shaped by its remoteness, with limited resources and high costs for everyday goods that must be imported. Despite these obstacles, St. Helena boasts remarkable scenic beauty, historic landmarks like Napoleon's residence, and a welcoming, tightly connected community. The island is also home to rare and endemic species, such as the St. Helena plover, known locally as the wirebird. Residents take pride in their island's fascinating history and natural beauty, with local guides eager to share stories of exploration and exile. The rugged landscapes, combined with the remnants of colonial-era architecture, provide a striking contrast that captivates visitors. For travelers, visiting St. Helena is like stepping back in time, offering a chance to experience a way of life that has remained largely untouched by the outside world. Five, Socotra, the island that feels like another world. Our journey brings us to Socotra, an extraordinary island about 220 miles off the coast of Yemen in the Indian Ocean. Socotra is home to around 60,000 residents and is celebrated for its dramatic landscapes and astonishing biodiversity. Its unique plant life, most notably the otherworldly dragon's blood tree with its umbrella-like canopy, gives the island a surreal, almost alien appearance. This secluded location has allowed Socotra's Bedouin communities to maintain an ancient language and traditional way of life, creating a remarkable blend of culture and nature. Socotra offers visitors a rare glimpse into a world where humans and the natural environment have coexisted harmoniously for centuries. Thanks to its isolation, Socotra has embraced a sustainable approach to tourism, focusing on environmental preservation to ensure the island remains a sanctuary for future generations. Adventurers can immerse themselves in Socotra's untouched beaches, towering cliffs, and ecosystems unlike any other on the planet. The island is home to hundreds of endemic plant and animal species, making it a biodiversity hotspot often referred to as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Locals follow ancient practices, living in harmony with nature and relying on traditional fishing and herding for sustenance. The island's distinct flora and fauna attract scientists and nature enthusiasts alike, eager to study its unique ecosystems. For those seeking a unique experience, Socotra promises a deep connection with nature, offering an adventure into one of Earth's most extraordinary realms of biodiversity. For those captivated by life off the beaten path, these islands offer more than just seclusion. They're timeless worlds where tradition and resilience reign. Which of these mysterious destinations sparks your curiosity the most? Let us know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe to Fledgling Eagle for more incredible journeys. See you on the next adventure.